Hey everybody, Patrick with Triptych Canine, and of course Twix. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today is episode 7 of Triptych Canine's Tuesday Training Tips. This episode is going to be geared more toward those of you who just got a puppy, are looking at getting a puppy soon, or are planning on getting a puppy in the future. And I'm going to talk about one piece of advice, or quote-unquote advice, that is being passed around the dog community that I've seen a lot. That piece of advice is to not take your dog out places until it has its final round of vaccines. And I completely understand where that comes from. None of us want our dogs, especially puppies, to get sick because puppies are more susceptible to pathogens than a healthy adult dog. I completely understand. But dogs go through things called critical stages of development. Every single dog goes through it, and they go through it more as puppies than they do later on because what they are exposed to and what they are around, the environment, the sounds, the sights, everything that they're around and exposed to as puppies determines how they will turn out as adult dogs. So if you have a puppy that is not exposed to all those sights, sounds, environmental stimuli during critical stages of development, you are almost guaranteed behavioral issues later on that you will have to deal with, whether it's fear, timidity, nervousness, any of those things. It's almost guaranteed you will have to deal with them later on. So, you can keep your dog inside until their full round of vaccinations, at which point many of those critical stages of development have already passed. You've missed them. You can't go back and redo them. I mean, from that point on, you can still expose your dog to things, and you can have a better dog than if you sheltered them for their entire life. But you need to get them out during the critical stages of development, which also happen before that final round of inoculations, or the usual age for those final round of inoculations, those vaccinations. Now, like I said, I completely understand not wanting to expose your dog to the outside world because of the possibility of them getting sick. But that's only a possibility. You can track pathogens in just by going outside. So you go out, you walk around, you go places, you come back home. You have just tracked whatever you've been walking in inside. So your dog's getting exposed to it anyway. But as I said, I understand. You don't want to pretty much throw your dog out into a cesspool of diseases and hope they're okay. I get it. But there's only the small possibility that they will get sick. So you have to weigh the risk. It's your dog to do with what you want. You weigh the risk of a small possibility of them getting sick versus the almost guarantee that they will have a behavioral issue if not exposed to the environment during these critical stages of development. I hope this has been a little knowledgeable. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Get out there, train your dogs, and have some fun because training never ends.